Okay, that's good enough. Hello, my name is Vic.Master, 2005, yada yada yada, whatever. I know it's been like 2 weeks, and you notice there is no sound or music playing, because I want to make this video very simple and just explain myself a little more. And I have been off YouTube for a while, so I have no idea what's going on YouTube anymore. But I have been doing some other stuff, like getting the Jester Sonic and so many other characters. Uh. And I noticed this event was going on, the Siri Knuckle event. Knuckle with the iconic hat from the OBA movie. Is the microphone on? It is. So, I just thought, why not just make the video and just talk about myself a little more. It's also been a while since I made a video just 2 weeks ago. The last video I made was whoa, the um, it was I can't think of the name. Oh yeah, TMNT Twitter Fate, which feels like kind of like what they were back in 2003, the most dark and edgy way. I haven't watched most of the series, mostly because I had a very strict time limit back then. Anyway, I don't really know what else to talk about. Just a few more days from now, there is a special idea I have to do for a video. I won't say what it is, but it's involved with a date on May 20th, 24 or 5. Can't check my phone at the moment because I'm busy doing this. Anyway, I thought about doing some voice clip at some point in the video. Like, you know how you hear Megatron being Megatron? All dark, evil, blah, blah, blah. I'm the leader of the Decepticon, here and there. I kind of have a small complaint with that kind of information I have. I've seen several Transformer series and game, and some of them just doesn't really show Megatron being a gladiator he used to be. He's more like a hungry warlord, more than a gladiator. Most time you see him fight, it's just not very long lasting as he make it sound. And I kind of wish there was more of that instead of what you get now. Megatron doesn't even fight a lot of Autobot, only Optimus Prime most of the time. And sometimes he just fights some other Decepticon for betraying him, or like Predator getting thrown out of the Megatron warship just for being angry that his kind got destroyed because Megatron thought he would betray him. I kind of like that twist from Transformer Prime. Show Megatron being as ruthless as he can be. I kind of like that. Unfortunately, you don't really get to see a lot of that. It's nice to have some interesting voice lines to make the series interesting, But I want action. I want more Megatron being Megatron. Like a ruthless gladiator with savage might of rage. He even proved his worth being a leader because he was interesting and tough. I'm getting off subject here, but my only point why I brought that up because I'm mostly disappointed that Megatron isn't as he say he is. I saw some comic books, but I didn't read them. I just saw some images showing him being tough, insanely tough. He fought like an army all by himself, like a small group. And some reason he doesn't even use his gladiator skill to fight. He just uses blaster or his mate or his whatever he used. It's kind of hard to tell which Megatron I'm talking about because there's so many different ones. And why am I even talking about this? I'm getting off subjects. Mostly, I just see Megatron not being as awesome he supposedly he is. I made a mistake there. I did like Megatron being Megatron. He kind of grows on me, I guess. It's like one of those feelings that you feel kind of related to this character in some way. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on here. I'm just thinking about making some kind of voice line for Megatron I have in mind. And let me say, some of these voices I've been doing is kind of similar. If you hear a Megatron voice, like the live action movie from Michael Bay or something, you can tell that it kind of sounds similar to my voice. I'm not gonna do it right now. Crap. Because, well, my voice, my throat kind of hurts at the moment because I was testing it out most of the time. And most of the time, my voice just feels kind of a little off most of the time when I'm making recording video, which is why I don't sound mostly as well as I do. I guess let me hit the wire. Anyway, I have a lot of lack of sleep due to some annoying creature outside. I'm referring to the frog. I don't know anyone ever talk about this, but the frogs are so annoying when they're so close to you. They're not in my house. They're so frustratingly next to the window. $1,000 ring is not worth it. My only problem with these frogs, I wish they can just stop croaking for one night and let me sleep. My eye is a little bagging a little. I'm tired. I get not a lot of sleep. And most time when I make a video, you can tell that I don't have enough sleep. Due to my voice, my lack of energy, and my little frustration of rage. Timer's still going. Anyway, I'm gonna switch things up a little. I don't remember who I used before. Did I ever use... I'm thinking here. Anyway, let's just go with Shadow. Oh yeah, speaking of Shadow, I heard, well, not heard, but it's everywhere, that Keanu Reeves is voicing Shadow, which I find shockingly interesting. you don't expect someone like Keanu Reeves to voice Shadow. Which begs the question, what would Shadow voice sound like from Keanu Reeves? I guess he has to wait until December until we figure that out. Yeah, I saw the release, supposedly release date plan. If anything, I would prefer Jason Griff over Keanu Reeves just in case. Not a big deal, but can we agree that Jason Griff is better? I mean, to compare his voice from 2005 all the way up to 2008, you make a good Sonic and Shadow, in my opinion. And I don't think Keanu Reeves can probably say something similar. Keanu Reeves is what I know. He have interesting role as a actor and voice actor, I guess. I saw The Matrix 1, 2, 3, or what they call Reload, and I forget the third one name, but it's still the Matrix movie, so. So naturally, I know a little bit of Keanu Reeves. I saw John Wick 1, 2, and 3. I did not see the fourth one yet, so mostly because I know John Wick, Keanu Reeves didn't really live at the end. It's a little spoiler I heard. Thanks a lot, YouTube. Oh, seriously, I put the dash speed. Whatever. And I was thinking that why couldn't Jason Griff return to voice as Shadow once more? Apparently there was a little talk on YouTube about this. I did saw the video and it makes sense that he's not really familiar with the universe anymore, because Sega never really brought it up with him. But I'm thinking, why not just have him do some lines just for old nostalgia here and there? Just make it feel like Shadow, who is Shadow, more like an anti-Flash villain hero kind of thing. I still haven't played the original Shadow game. Not really a new one, just the original one. And that game is $50. I want to buy it. Not expensive as the game we get nowadays that's like 60 all the way up to 70 just for special stuff. Like Game of the Year here and there, blah blah. Right. There are some game I'm just not interested in playing, but I might play it just for, I don't know, entertainment, I guess. Some of the game I don't have plans for, but I get demand. Okay, that was not fair. I get demanded to play the game, like paper please. It's not really my original intention to play the game, but I was demanded by my younger bratty brother for asking me to play the game because he thinks I would like it. I'm thinking about it. I might make another. Come on. I might make another video about it, but I don't know. My upload schedule is not as random anymore. It's more just doing it. I had trouble making upload now because some certain bug that's been happening on my iPad. Did I ever use Thorn? I don't think so. So just to make things clear, I kind of wish it was more like a Shadow universe, like just a Shadow only game. I know I explained this before, but I thinking Shadow X Sonic Generation would make a good idea for bringing back Shadow to his sort of edgy route. I don't know if it's going to be canon with the actual Shadow the Hedgehog game or not. My theory probably maybe, because it got Black Doom in it, somehow alive from being obliterated by Super Shadow. I don't know. My only guess is I'm thinking that probably Double Doom, aka Black Doom's true form, might make a appearance in the game for a final boss again. Or the Time Eater, aka to Eggman, somehow fights Shadow for some reason. Oh, timer's off. I'll let it go. So I have no idea what the idea of Shadow Generation going to be like. It haven't been exactly 15 years since the game came out. The game came out during 2011. I do have the original game on the Xbox 360. I bought it for like $6. It wasn't used or anything. Maybe it was. I just haven't played it yet. I played a little bit of it, but I haven't got to like the important stuff. Yeah. Oh, I missed that token. I missed that one too. I also know that I saw the no, not Shadow, Knuckle. I saw the first Knuckle episode, and I can say I actually laughed a lot of time watching that one. It's a long episode, sure, 40 minutes, but it's worth watching because you get to see Knuckle being a kidna warrior that he should be. I just wish some of the characters just go back to their original roots, just be who they were. Knuckle was a kidna warrior who's sworn to protect. Well, not was, but he is. He's more like the tough soldier of his echidna kind, if I last check. But you don't really see a lot of that. Most time in Shadow, well, no, in Sonic game, Knuckles just there, just being not him. I want to see more Knuckles like from the comic book, just him being, I don't know, tough, aggressive. I seen some Sonic Archie comic book. He fought a character named, I don't know if I can say his name right without getting the subtitle, the caption card wrong, but Dr. Favitinis, who is a echidna but with anti-chaos energy. It's like Dark Frenzy Sonic, I guess. Dark Freeway Sonic. If you read the comic book from Freeway from the 90s, I didn't. I saw that comic. I saw that image of Freeway, and it terrified the heck out of me when I saw that. And it got me interested that I could voice something like that. Dark, anti, and always being fast. And being so dark and chaotic. Getting sidetracked here, but it make a good opinion that something from the comic book should be at least a movie, in my opinion, or a fan game. If Sega's not gonna do anything similar to a comic book, like just bring two universes together or something, just have two Sonic fight each other and have two Shadow fight each other or something. It's something kind of interesting I have in thought. I'm thinking about doing it, but I don't really have the necessary ability to do it. Like, I don't know how to make a game or stuff. That's gonna take, like, I don't know, years of work and programming. I do have necessary good ideas here and there. I've written them down so I don't forget them. But just the thought of having two Sonic again, in Generation and Forces, it made me think that we should have two Sonic instead of Classic. He doesn't really talk because it makes sense. He never said that much of a. Okay, I almost made it. He never said that much anything other than saying, "Hey, I'm out of here." There are two lines from the Sonic CD, which is something I kind of don't mind that Classic doesn't say much of anything. But I kind of want two different Sonic, the one we should root for. It's like Sonic and Scourge all over again. I'll make the video a little more longer. I kind of want more like a Sonic versus kind of thing. Like back in 2001, no, back in 2000, was it 103? I think it was 1. Back in 2001, that's when Sonic Adventure 2 originally came out on the Dreamcast. I never had the Dreamcast. You expect me to buy something that's pretty old? It's kind of interesting thought to think about that buying the original old consoles would be something worth buying. But if you look at the prices nowadays, you can forget buying those stuff. They cost like $1,000 for one game. One game. I'm not joking. Some of the games you see like from the GameCube are like $200 or something. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I get it. They stopped making the game for various reasons, but at least keep the game at a good price, will ya? I kind of ranting all of this, but it is very true that so many games are just unfairly expensive. Because, well, what am I gonna say? I'm gonna say is, well, the game deserves to have another chance to come back to life. Like, Paper Mario and a Thousand Year Door. I haven't played the remaster or the original one because it doesn't really spark my interest. I did play, believe this or not, Paper Star, Sticker Star. What is it, Paper Star or Sticker Star? The 3DS game. Oh crap! The 3DS game that really doesn't feel like a Paper Mario game. I never beat the game, but I did beat 3 bosses, or 1 to 3 boss. Only because the fourth world, or the third one, have a rigorous segment, fetch quest, and that was very stressful for me because the stupid segment won't just God, stay. And you have to go back and forth to grab these rigorous segment and do it all over again. Eventually I stopped playing the game because it felt so annoying to me. And I just feel like it's not worth playing anymore. So after Origami King came out, I thought, why not give the game series a second chance? I played Origami King, and I can say I have a very well time playing. I have no idea where they went wrong with Paper Mario Sticker Star or Color Splash. I have not played Color Splash, but I did saw some YouTuber playing it. And it made me question where they go wrong with these ideas. I know they go with the paper theme, like paper, cardboard, origami, sticker. But why not just make the same game, just in different format? I mean, I get it, different strategies and different ideas, just to make the game not so similar to the same, but still canon somehow. That's where Alpha Dream uh, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam come in for me. That game was good in my opinion. It's sort of canon with Paper Mario because he's in the game. The only thing that my only rage about the game is there is no Paper Luigi to be played as. And it's fine. He's in the game, just in the music section where you just listen to the music. I don't know why they put him here. I mean, there, but I feel like it's that's the way they made a little bit of a what is it information, I guess, about why they did that. I think it would be too hard for someone to play the game with 4 players instead of 3. I actually played Partner in Time, if you remember that game, from 2005, the same year when the DS was being announced. And I do have that game. I played a little bit of it. And the control is pretty hard, but it was fun. Controlling 4 characters at the same time is really complicated, but it's not when you get used to it. Most time, I don't have a problem with control, but I am talking nonsense here. It's something that no one wants to be listening to unless they understand they would know. I'm just talking about random subject here, just saying some stuff to make it feel interesting while watching something going on in the background. I will say that if Keanu Reeves does well as Shadow, he deserves a reward for it. I did see Matrix Reawaken, or whatever the 4th movie was, and it was something. It's not really something I would enjoy watching at first, mostly because I think the other Matrix movie does it better, but it's cool to see Keanu Reeves back as being Neo, or Mr. What's his name in the movie? Mr. Anderson or something? It was pretty interesting seeing him play that character again, and I kind of like it. So, I guess, I don't know. I just don't know really much. Okay. I just really don't know what else to say at the moment. Mostly because I'm keeping the video mostly shorter than a half hour. Because I don't want any uploading to be wrong and then crash during the middle of it. Because that is the most frustrating way to keep the time limit from being less of a time limit and more like a stressful process to be complete. I am destroying everything in this, ain't I? I will go back to playing the TMNT Widow's Fate. I did say I'll come back playing the game, but I'm going to play a different character each time I go back. 2 at a time, or maybe 1 at a time, because it's just a random choice. The first episode was okay because the tutorial required you to play as Leonardo. I'm just gonna call him Leo for short because I don't want to say the longer name because it's just make it hard for me to say the name right. If you say it 5 times, it sounds kind of different. Most characters does, but I'm just gonna call him short by Leo, Raph, Donnie, and Mikey. because that's how they were called most time in the TV show. I've seen the 2012 one, my favorite out of all of them. I have not seen TMNT Rise because I just don't like it being kind of too um different. And I still haven't seen Mutant uh, Mayhem because it's not really a movie I'm interested to watch. But I'll still watch it at some point. Just won't expect me to get a good rating for a movie. I will give a little credit. It does look good, but I don't really like the TMNT characters sound like kid to me. They're supposed to be teenager, not sounding like a little kid. Teenager, you're supposed to learn to become mature and have good choices and responsibility. But in the movie, they just sound kind of like a YouTuber, but not in the most interesting way I would put it. I don't know. I just feel like some of the characters are just kind of off. Anyway, I get I'm gonna call this a day for a moment for the video. So, in a few more days, I'm gonna make a special plan for that day. So, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Please, you know what? Don't bother. You don't have to like, subscribe, or anything. You can just watch the video for your own entertainment. Even though I don't sound like I'm happy or something, it's just the way I am when I'm tired or just not in a good mood. So, have a victorious day or night, and I'll see you next time.